Hello, welcome to Intro to International Relations or World Politics. This is just a quick note to show you how to get started in Blackboard. There are a lot of questions about hybrid and online work, and I understand why lots of professors do lots of different things. So hopefully after this short video you'll have a better understanding of what's expected, the flow of the course, and how to access some of the key online assignments for Friday. So we're starting here at my Blackboard. Mine's a lot more crowded than yours, and I'll click on our class to get started. So once you get in here, I will have announcements, and I will usually send them every week, sometimes about current events, other times reminders about when things are due. Most of the order of the class is pretty clear in the syllabus, but their announcements are designed to kind of keep you on task. So we'll actually start with the syllabus. Once you click on the syllabus, you can see everything lives in Google. So I'll click on the digital syllabus. You have a hard copy from the first week of class, but any changes and additional announcements will be put in Google. To be clear, nothing new will be added. So the syllabus is a contract between you and me. So if we do make any edits, I would take off something and never add something. But the due dates are in there, very firm. So again, if anything changes, it would take away an assignment or a due date. So let me go back over to here, and I'll go right into the course materials to show you a few key things. So in the course materials, everything is organized by chapter. To be clear, there is an introduction in the textbook that's pretty critical for the class. We'll spend the first week on this, and you do have assignments due for the introduction to the book. So I'll go ahead and click on here and show you how to get started for the first weekend assignment. So everything for class that we go over in person on Monday and Wednesday, I will include in here as well with some kind of note. So if we watch anything, if I give any handout, any discussion sheet, I would put in here either before or right after. Nothing will be completed, so it won't be notes. It's not a replacement for going to class, to be clear, but it is a good reference if you do need to miss class or if you do need another copy of what's in here. So I'll go ahead and scroll down to the primary assignments. So the quizzes each week are in Blackboard. You have a separate assignment called Inquisitive, and Inquisitive is designed, it's an adaptive courseware, and it's designed to prepare you for the chapter quiz. So this week you do have a quick Blackboard quiz called How to Study for This Course. It's super straightforward, super simple, and it's designed to get you used to Blackboard quizzes. I give you only a couple of questions, I have you watch a couple of videos, answer a couple of questions, again, just to get you used to how to take a Blackboard quiz if you have not before. And then I'll move right on to Inquisitive. So when you click on the links in Blackboard, you'll be sent over to Norton's Inquisitive program. I'm usually reluctant to pick a publisher's online companion, but this one uses sort of the cutting edge technology in terms of it's adaptive. So when you start your Inquisitive activity, if you've read the chapter, gone to class, taken notes, you might be able to complete it with a 100% score in about 10 questions. If you're struggling, didn't have a chance to take notes or read the chapter, you can earn up to 100%, but you might have to take 30 questions, 40 questions. So the system adapts to your level of knowledge and how you're doing. That's why I picked it, and it has been shown through a couple of studies to increase your score on the chapter quiz as well. So to be clear, it is not busy work, it's designed to help you succeed in the course and learn the content and apply the concepts. So when you get in here, I have instructor access, so you would not see this, but you would go right into this Inquisitive assignment. So I'll start by answering questions, and you can see here you can go, I think I know it, I know it, I have no idea, This actually can earn you more points. So if you see I have no idea, you can gain or earn 20 points on this question. If you're confident and you answer correctly, you can get 100 points on this question. That's the adaptive framework. You can also lose 100 points though too. Your activity score will follow you through and it will show you what you get at the end of your inquisitive assignment, and your current grade will also show you. So you can see here, you must answer at least 10 questions to receive a grade. So here it's a click and drag, and it says, oh, I lost 100 points, I can still earn 50 points, so I would try again. All the questions are different, so make sure you read carefully about the hint, the instructions. Sometimes you'll be asked to type things, other times you'll be rank ordering, some multiple choice, but it's a lot of interactive activities. And when you're done, this score, your current grade, will go back into Blackboard. And again, I'll remind you, you will be given the chance to keep going to improve your current grade. So how you do on the inquisitive assignments is really driven by you, how much you prepare, and how much time you put in. So let me go back and show you. Okay, so we'll go back into the chapter introduction. The other type of assignment is just the straight up Blackboard quiz as I was talking about, and it tells you here what the instructions are, and everything will pop up here. This test can only be taken once. Usually I have the settings to 2 times, and it's timed at 60 minutes to give you an opportunity to try again, and then the system would take your highest score. This one is open forever, so you can go in and it does not give you your grade until you click submit, because it is a practice quiz. The other type of online assignment actually will not pop up until chapter 1, and that is the data and quantitative exercises. So let me click on my mode here, and I'll go down here and show you. This is an example of one thing that you'll be asked to do where I'm asking you to go into this Council on Foreign Relations World 101 module. You will complete the module, and I give you some companion study questions, a glossary, and then you would take the quiz, in this case, associated with that activity. This one has a limit of 1 hour, and you can take it up to 2 times. And that would be that kind of activity. And then the data quantitative exercise is here. These are designed as quizzes, but they're really exercises. So you are not given any time limit. You can take as much time as you want, because the idea, and I'll go ahead and open it, is that you were given data sets, live data sets about world politics to work with, and I'm asking you to do things with the data. Sometimes it's just looking up data. Other times it's making basic algebraic calculations. Sometimes you have to see how countries are ranked. You have to apply that knowledge, and all the links are in here. So here for question 1, you would click on this data set, and then I tell you some instructions about what to do. Sometimes these will be somewhat confusing. So each week I will record a mini video on the data exercise and give you some tips and tricks about how to work with these data sites. These are data sites that have data that researchers use themselves. So you're working with the best data available to tell you something about world politics. So you do need some help here and there. Some of it's intuitive, but many of the data sets are not, because they're not designed for use by anyone beyond researchers. So I'm challenging a little bit here for the quantitative 2 component of this course. And it's really exciting to see current data about world politics rather than to see what media picks up or what others are talking about. So that's the end of this very quick overview of what's expected. There is one additional assignment that doesn't start until chapter 3. I'll give you a quick preview, and we'll talk about it before we get there. So when you open this chapter, you go right to the flashcards, as you see, but then we have this in the news assignment. So the in the news assignment is also going to be bundled on Friday, and I'm asking you to identify a news article, and I'll give you the instructions when we get to chapter 3. I ask you to identify a news article and then to write about how it relates to that particular chapter. In this case, it's a chapter about war. So you would look at what's happening in the news, and when I say dealing with the chapter, it can be anything in the chapter. So there are a lot of case studies, a lot of specific concepts. It's not just war generally. I do ask you to tie it back to a very specific concept in the chapter. And then you're required to comment on each other's news posts. So the news assignments are interactive in the class, but again, they don't start until chapter 3 because that's the first chapter where we talk about a substantive topic, and that is security and war. So that is it for today, and then I'll see you in class, obviously, and then I'll get going on recording this short tutorial for your first data exercise, and that won't be until next week. So I will see you soon. Thanks.